Hello students, in this lesson we will define trigonometric function sin theta and cos theta and all other trigonometric functions which are derived from the definition of sine and cos. We will also discuss domain and range of these functions. Let's get started with simple definition of sine and cos. For this purpose, let us consider a point Pxy, a point Pxy. Let Pxy let Pxy be a point on the unit circle, on the unit circle. Unit circle means that the radius of the circle is equal to 1. In this, if this is a point P with coordinates Pxy, then the height of P above x-axis is y, if m is the base of perpendicular from P on x-axis and O is the origin, then x is equal to OM, and PM is equal to y. Now from the definition of sine and cos, now for triangle OPM, which is of course a right angle triangle, sine theta is equal to, this is the angle theta with the x-axis, sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This is PM over OP, and cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse OM over OP. As PM is equal to y, this means PM is equal to y, this means y is equal to OP sin theta. This implies y is equal to PM is equal to y, then y is equal to OP sin theta, and OM is equal to x, and x is equal to OP cos theta. Now because this is the unit circle, OP being the radius of the unit circle, this OP is being the radius of the unit circle, therefore OP is equal to 1. Unit circle means the radius of the circle is equal to 1. This is equal to OP is equal to 1, radius of unit circle, radius of unit circle. So that's why x is equal to cos theta and y is equal to sin theta. Since x and y are coordinates of unit circle, therefore since x, y are coordinates of coordinates of the point on unit circle and for every theta belonging to R entire set of real number, there is one and only one point such that for every theta belongs to R entire set of real number, there is one and only one, means unique, one and only one means unique point P cos theta and sin theta, because now instead of x and y, cos theta and sin theta are coordinates of the point on unit circle. So x is equal to cos theta and y is equal to sin theta are functions of the variable theta, because this is exactly what is requirement of any relation to be a function like x is equal to cos theta or y is equal to sin theta is defined as a function. The requirement is that for every theta belongs to domain. There must be a unique x belonging to range, and so is the condition for y is equal to sin theta, and sin theta and cos theta fulfill all the conditions. So these are the functions, and now we want to find the domain and range of sin theta and cos theta. Domain and range of sin theta and cos theta. This is your number second, because we have already proved that sine and cos are functions of the angle, and in the second we need to find the domain and range of the sine and cosine function. Number third, domain and range of tangent and cotangent functions, and number four, domain and range of secant and cosecant functions. Since x and y are the points on unit circle, since x, y are coordinates of the point on unit circle, obviously x and y cannot have any coordinates, like they cannot leave the unit circle. So the relation, the distance from the center to the coordinates x and y must be always equal to 1. That must be maintained always. This means first the coordinates of this point, point A, this is a point B, This is your point C and this is your point D. The coordinates of point A is 1 0, coordinates of point B is 0 1, coordinate of point C is -1 0, and coordinate of D is 0 -1. So X can horizontally move between A and C. X can only horizontally move between the point A and C. X can only vary. X can only vary between A and C. This means and Y only vary between and Y. This point, this value can only vary between B and D. Between B and D. This means X is greater than or equal to -1 or less than or equal to 1, and Y is greater than or equal to -1 or less than or equal to 1. This means X is in fact cos theta, X is in fact cos theta, and Y is in fact sin theta. So -1 is less than or equal to cos theta or less than or equal to 1, and -1 is less than or equal to sin theta is less than or equal to 1. This means the domain of the function domain of sin theta, domain of sin theta is equal to our entire set of real number, and range of sin theta is equal to -1 inclusive -1 to +1, and it is also denoted as closed interval -1 to +1, are equivalently represented as or equivalently represented as -1 is less than or equal to sin theta is less than or equal to 1. Now domain of cos theta is equal to our entire set of real number, and range of cos theta is equal to inclusive -1 to +1 or closed interval -1 to +1. If I ask an example, what is the domain and range of x is equal to 2 cos theta. Here, because 2 is the number that multiply with every possible value of cos theta, therefore the domain will still be the same. Domain is equal to r, but range will be equal to 2 multiply by closed interval -1 to +1, and this will be equal to closed interval -2 to +2. So every so whatever is the vertical stress, the number multiplying outside, that will be multiplied by every possible value of sin theta and cos theta, and that will give us the range. Now we want to define other functions. Now we define another function tan theta, and tan theta represent in terms of x and y. Tan theta represent in terms of x and y. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. The perpendicular is y and base is x, so tan theta is equal to y by x, which is basically derived from the same coordinates x y on the unit circle, like this. And for this, obviously, if x becomes equal to 0, the tan theta will become infinity. Obviously the denominator x is not equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, then tan theta becomes infinity, because at x is equal to 0, tan theta approaching to plus minus infinity. So we have to subtract those values of x from the domain for which tan does not give a real number. Therefore so x cannot have values which are multiple of plus minus pi by 2, rather odd multiple, which are odd multiple. X cannot have values which are odd multiple of plus minus pi by 2, because at odd multiples of pi by 2 for values of x, the tan theta will become infinite. Thus, so domain of tan theta domain of tan theta is equal to entire set of real number minus x, where x is equal to 2n plus 1. This is the sign of odd multiple. Pi by 2, where n belongs to z. So this is what we are not allowed to have for values of x. That's why this is the domain, and range of tan theta, range of tan theta is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, because its value can be anything between minus infinity and plus infinity. And if we define the domain and range of other counterpart, which is called cotangent theta. Similarly, for cotangent theta, cot theta is just reciprocal of tan theta. It means cot theta is equal to x over y. Cot theta is not defined for values of y is equal to 0, that is cot theta is equal to infinity. That is not possible. When y is equal to 0, then cot theta approaching to infinity. So we will exclude those values of y, those values of y for which cot theta tending to infinity. It means y is equal to 0. So we are going to exclude y is equal to 0, and where is y is equal to 0, exclude those values of y for which obviously is cot theta tending to infinity, cot theta tending to or approaching to infinity, which is obviously y is equal to 0. So what are those values of theta for which y is equal to 0? Those values will be excluded from the domain. Thus domain of cot theta is equal to entire set of real number minus those values of x for which x is equal to n pi, where n belongs to z, because every multiple of n or every multiple of pi, cot theta approaching to infinity. So subtract this multiple of pi from the entire set of real number, because y will be equal to 0 for multiple of pi. So this is we are going to take out the domain for cot theta. And range, as usual, range of cot theta is equal to open interval minus infinity to plus infinity. Now we will discuss about the domain and range of sec theta. Domain and range of sec theta. Sec theta is just a reciprocal of cos theta, or since sec theta is equal to 1 by x. Sec theta is equal to 1 by x. This is hypotenuse upon base, and your hypotenuse is the radius of the circle, which is 1, and the base is x. Obviously from the domain we have to exclude those values of theta for which x is equal to 0. So we will exclude those values of theta, for which x is equal to 0. And when x is equal to 0, when it is y-axis, mean theta is odd multiple of pi by 2, means theta is equal to, the sign of odd multiple is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, or every odd multiple of pi by 2, x tending to infinite or sec theta tending to infinite, where n belongs to z. Thus domain of sec theta is equal to entire set of real number minus those values of x for which x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z. And similarly, now if we want to find range, and similarly now if we want to find range of sec theta, and because if we take a look on the definition of sec theta, the values of x are always going to be within -1 to +1. It means the range of sec theta y is greater than or equal to 1, or y is less than or equal to -1. And now at the end, now for domain and range of cosec theta, now for domain and range of cosecant theta, since cosec theta is equal to 1 over y, here we have to eliminate those values of theta for which y is equal to 0 from the real numbers, or we will exclude those values of theta, for which y is equal to 0. And when y is equal to 0, entire x-axis, means theta is equal to n pi, means theta is equal to n pi for entire x-axis, or n belongs to z. Therefore, thus domain of cosec theta is equal to entire set of real number minus those values of x for which x is equal to n pi, where n belongs to z, and range of range of cosec theta is equal to y is greater than or equal to 1 or y is less than or equal to -1, for the same reason as we defined for secant theta. So this is the domain and range of every trigonometric function, and first we have proved that sine and cosine are the function. Okay, thank you for watching.